I want to talk about this. This shit's funny as fuck. It is funny. It is legitimately funny, this Blackhammer thing. This has to be one of the stupidest little groups led by, what is it, Gazi Kodzo? You guys remember Gazi, right? Gazi Kodzo from back in the day. I can't be the only one that remembers him being all the rage. Gazi Kodzo. Am I the only one who remembers Gazi Kodzo? Okay. Gazi Kodzo. Kodzo? I don't remember. Who's now OhMyGazi. Was this guy. Back in the day. Who was very famous for just hating white people. He's just very famous for just hating white people. And I think he has some involvement with the Blackhammer organization. Actually, no, I think he's pretty... I think he might be the leader. I don't remember exactly. And he's a gay guy, but he won't call himself a gay man. He calls himself a same-gender loving individual. I forget exactly why. This guy's completely off the wall. Anyway, man, can we watch some old Gazi Kodzo videos? Oh man, this is old time.
Hey you guys, I'm so sorry. This is not gonna be one of my funny videos. I'm just about to go all the way the fuck in. Okay, I'm so sorry. Let me pray. Majoba igungunile, Majoba organ, Majoba Shango. I just called on the powers of my ancestors, the powers of the god of war, and the powers of the god of thunder. Are you ready for that work? Now, I got this message. I'm on the way to a vacation, a nice vacay, and I got a message from a...
What a waste of the god of war's time.
Mayo-Saxon, you know, a European invader of the Americas, and they messaged me telling me, oh, Gazi, do you know that there's a black woman who is pro-black who is talking negatively about you and running with your name and saying that she don't like that you are same-gender loving? And I'm just like, just sitting over here like this. So I go to the sister's page. I know who the sister is. I look and I see what's going on. I see what she's saying. She's not really even saying that much negatively about me, as I assumed, because these people are insidious and they want to cause chaos and havoc within the community. So, let me tell you something. You know what? First, let me address the sister. First and foremost, Amina Mbande, sister, I love you. I love everything that you stand for. I love that you are out here in this community pushing.
He just won't call himself gay because he's a contrarian and a loser. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is the mean Dylan arc. This is the aggressive mean Dylan arc. Okay. This guy is completely off of his rocker. He's coping a little bit. He's a contrarian. And he just doesn't want to use the terminology that everybody else goes by internationally.
You know, veganism and pushing self-defense for black women and teaching that. Y'all check that sister out. She is a beautiful, positive sister. And let me let you know, Mayo-Saxon, who sent me that bullshit message. Let me let you know, Cave Kid, I'm never going to turn at my sister. I'm never going to make a video telling me you should make a video against people like that. I will never make a video against black people. Ever. Ever. Not a black person that speaks and loves black people and is in this community doing things for black children, black women, and black men. So you can kiss my motherfucking ass. That is my sister at the end of the day. I don't know you. You are strange to me. You are a motherfucking savage trying to cause motherfucking havoc because that is your motherfucking nature. Back the fuck off me.
He's such a fucking racist. Dude, he is like in the weird, like, funny level of racism, right? Where it's just so stupid, you just gotta laugh at it, right? It's like if someone said Italians have like bread for feet, it's like they have that level, like, it's not, you gotta just laugh at it. Because you know this guy's not gonna cause anyone any harm. He's not gonna do anything revolutionary. He's gonna be like an insignificant speck on the world. So why even bother, right? The only reason we look at it is because it's funny. I mean, that's the truth. That's the reason why he was all the rage like 3 years ago, and anti-SJW YouTube and just random political commentators on YouTube. It's because he was funny. It's funny to look at this. But the idea that so basically what he's saying in this video is, screw the gay community, I'm with black people. And so I'll throw all the other gays under the bus, but it's not truly throwing them on the bus because I'm not gay, I'm same gender loving, which that's just gay, man. It's just gay. It sounds pretty gay to me. Sounds like a homo in denial. Dude. Good point from chat. Just say honky, man. Just say honky. Just say a word that's more fun. Mayo Saxon. Boring.
I ain't yours. I ain't yours. I know you part of the gay community, the LGBT. I'm not yours, bitch. I'm not part of that community. I don't believe in a community of people that y'all just fuck similarly. I'm not part of that. I'm part of the black community. I'm pro-black.
Okay, so the thing is, the reason why the LGBT community is a community because we all have to face similar struggles at things like Stonewall, right? That's why we're a community. It isn't that we all fuck similarly. That's a real simplification. I guess that's him. Maybe Gazi is a whore, which is fine. Maybe that's all his sexual activity means. I thought same gender loving sounds like it has love involved. Apparently not. Apparently that's not what he does. But being a homosexual, being gay, means a lot more. It means I want to have an emotional, deep relationship with a man. It's also sexual, but that's not like the biggest part of it. I deeply have romantic relationships with men. That's a lot more than that. Damn. That Gazi, man. Guy. What else? Okay, this is Insu's message to Antifa. I don't like Black Hitler. Anyway, I wanted to show this because the organization he's associated with. So this is Insu's message to it. I'm the Joker, baby.
Well, I'm the Joker, baby.
Hello, Antifa. It's me, Gazi, the Commander-in-Chief of the Blackhammer organization. Land back? Land back! Land back? Land back! I heard you had some not-so-nice things to say about me. I heard you had so nice things to say about my hammers. I heard you.
He just moans in the middle of the video. I'm sorry. I was already on the edge of just dying. God. But this is oh my gosh. Yo, dude. These are the people that have started a 200 something acre commune in the middle of Colorado's mountains, or like planning to do it, or raising money to do it. If they do that in 6 months, the ATF is going to be knocking in their doors to find all the guns that they're hoarding, okay? These people are off their rocker. They're off their rocker. I give it 6 months to a year before their base or whatever gets raided, and we find all the drugs, guns, and bombs they were hoarding. This is not Louis Farrakhan type shit. Louis Farrakhan would get on a stage in his suit and say some pretty anti-Semitic stuff. Louis Farrakhan never dressed up like the Joker, prancing around before moaning, and you've been saying mean things about my group. That was never a thing Louis Farrakhan did. This was like if Farrakhan was a complete dork. I'm sorry. Oh my God. This is gold.
I heard you had so nice things to say about my hammers. I heard you had not so nice things to do to one of my members, one of my dear, dear members, an African Filipino mother that you doxed and thought.
How can you be one of these? Okay, number one, if I know there's a few white people in the organization, you just hate yourself. I'm sorry. Number two, how can you be any of the people behind this man and respect this man enough to see him as a leader when he's doing this cosplay nonsense in front of you? How can you look at the, yes, this is the man I want to lead an actual physical location we will pay a large sum of money for. I'm sorry, but no.
An African Filipino mother that you doxed and thought you could get away with it, thought we were gonna back down, thought we were gonna take it.
Thought we were gonna take it.
That's not gonna happen. You messed with the wrong one this time. Yes, oh yes you did. Oh, yes you did. 'Cause we don't take it lightly when harm is done to our African and colonized women. And that's why at Blackhammer we say, touch one, touch all. Touch one, touch all. Touch one, touch all. Touch one, touch all. Touch one!
This is the type of video I'd expect to see before he's like, what's that? Wait, can we do something quick? Is there any good Joker speeches I could use? Oh.
See, I'm like,
One second. I want to try something. I want to try something. I'm being a kind of a jackass right now, but I think I'm allowed to be.
Joker man, what you do with all your money?
you see, I'm a guy of simple taste. I enjoy dynamite, and gunpowder, and gasoline. What's it? And you know the thing that they have in common? They're cheap.
I want to know how much they're paying you to say who Batman really is.
This is our chance.
I'm sorry. It just works too. It just works too well. Okay. We'll get back to this.
Oh, yes you did.
He's got to stop moaning, man.
Take it lightly when harm is done to our African and colonized women. And that's why at Blackhammer we say, touch one, touch all. 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 And you touched one of us. So now you've touched all of us, and we're gonna have to do something about it. Land back, land back, land back, land back, land back, land back. And then you wanted to talk about me. You wanted to call me anti-Semitic.
You are, though. Your group posts pictures of you like talking about wanting to burn books written by Anne Frank, man. You wanted to burn Anne Frank's diary. What do you mean? That's blatantly anti-Semitic.
You wanted to call me an anti-vaxxer because we're against vaccines.
I mean, wait. You can't just say that and then immediately say the thing that would. You wanted to say I'm pro-racism because I'm racist. Yes. Yes. If you are against vaccines, that makes you an anti-vaxxer. Look at this guy's face. Can somebody clip this and make this an emote? Is that possible? I'd love for this to be an emote.
You wanted to call me all kinds of horrific things. But I don't really give a damn. And none of us give a damn. But where you...
Yo, can I become a Grand Wizard of the Blackhammer organization? Is that possible? How much money do I have to give them to become a Grand Wizard of the Blackhammer organization, man? Is he their Grand Wizard currently? He's their Grand Wizard at current times, right?
Went wrong was when you doxed one of my members, an amazing African Filipino mother. And you made her so worried about her own safety that she had to...
I wish every time a streamer or anyone was doxxed, they had this like, or any like, I got a bad comment on a YouTube video and I just had to upload like a Joker-esque like threatening with sledgehammers and dancing and moaning and all this elaborate with people in the background and hoods with masks and stuff. I wish every streamer did that anytime someone did that. Wait, reasons why Gazi Kodzo is a leader of the anti-white revolution. Very blatant. He speaks truth to power. Dude, if he can't even admit he's an anti-vaxxer or anti-Semitic, it's kind of hard to believe. He's staunchly anti-white power. When he said, fuck Anne Frank, I only got tears for my people who are experiencing a genocide right now, he stood by his words. And why? You know what? If you said like, hey, that's not an issue it concerns me, is one thing, but you said, fuck Anne Frank, man. That's not standing up to white power, that's just being an anti-Semite. He believes Anne Frank is also a colonizer. Someone who can entertain the masses? Dude, being a clown is not enough. Can I get merch? I kind of want to get a shirt. Oh, damn. Okay. Jesus. Should I get a shirt? Can I get a shirt? Oh my god. If I got the thing is, it'd be really funny, but I know if I posted a picture of it, somebody would come out. Get the panties. Do they have panties? Give me a second. Do they really? Let me check. No, they don't. They do not. Very disappointing. Thing is, if I got a shirt, I know immediately I would get heat for it, and I don't think I want the heat. It'd be funny. It'd be really, really funny. Plus, I also don't want to give them money. Get a seller on AliExpress so you get the knockoff stuff. If anybody can get me a place. Wait, oh, if I do reparations, I can go to boot camp? Mao level is minimum. Tara level, Che level. I'm not paying shit. I'm not giving them a dime. Why would anyone actually do this? How much do you have to hate yourself? How much do you have to hate? Get back to whatever the hell we were. Oh, here it is.
Pay for a more expensive security system, and she could barely afford it because you know that's the reality of us poor and working class black people. We just don't have money to spend, make it rain like that, and especially not with COVID taking all of our jobs away. So we told you need to pay up. We told you need to give reparations to our comrade that you doxed. And let me clear up all those nasty things you want to say about me and say about my farmers. Land back! Land back! Land back! Land back! Land back!
An whole interpretive dance.
See, Antifa, you want to co-opt our movement, but we're not going to let it happen. Not this time. Mayo boys and girls in your suburban world want to jump on our hashtags just so you can come outside and play a video game and bust some windows, huh? Break down some businesses. Well, you've been messing up because you've been destroying black and brown businesses. Yeah, the hair braiders and the barbers, the bodegas.
Oh, God, is Gazi about to go on like a actual route of like?
You've been messing with our black and brown businesses, small businesses that literally uphold 12 to 20 family members, just so you could play in the streets like the heroes or something. And then when an organization, Blackhammer, that's actually led by colonized people, black and brown, poor working class people, you know, the ones that are actually dying,
He does realize like Jews died in the Holocaust and anti-Semitic violence. Actually, I believe it was like a bunch of like really hardcore like black supremacists like went and actually killed Jews in a horrific anti-Semitic hate crime. Like what was it, like a year ago? Does anybody remember? Was it like, what group were they a part of? Does anybody remember that? They went to like a Jewish business and just started mowing down Jewish people. Yeah, it was the Black Israelites. As you did the XML connection, dude, I understand. Okay, get off my ass about it. Okay, I've been told by many people. Do I accept Vosh refugees? CIA finally got him. Wait, did Vosh get banned off Twitch? Vosh get banned?
We're the Breonna Taylors. We're the Mike Browns.
Oh wait, ended streaming.
We're
Okay.
the Sandra Blands. So who the heck are you? Leading all these protests. Who the heck are you? Talking to you too, BLM. We know you're paid for by the Democratic Party. We know you'll do anything that the Democrats say. You're not for our people. You're pocketing all that money. Yeah, I saw that you made $2 billion this summer.
Okay, so in this incomprehensible rant, the idea, the Black Lives Matter is an umbrella term, and there is one organization that has the ILC, Black Lives Matter. So what people like to do is point to the Black Lives Matter ILC and say, see, they are making all this money. They are making all this money is for the Democratic Party. But then, and then when somebody brings up umbrella term, it's like, well, this is the actual organization. But then when you get to like some of the violence, even though over 90% of the protests are completely peaceful, it's like 94%, only 6% actually get violent at some point. Then they point to the broader umbrella term. I think when you look at Black Lives Matter, it is better to look at the umbrella movement, since it's one of the most like widely spread popular movements in the history of the United States. Looking at it as an umbrella term is better for complete analysis of the situation. So saying that Black Lives Matter pocketed all this money, you need to say the ILC made money using Act Blue. Not like the umbrella term. There's not like a bunch of black people who organize a protest in the middle of Prince George's County are pocketing like billions of dollars.
Off of George Floyd's name. Fakers. But we've been leading our own thing. We've been doing our own thing. And then Antifa wants to co-opt it. Nope, not gonna happen. They want to dox one of our members and think they get away with it. Nope, it's not gonna happen. Land back, land back, land back, land back. So we're coming here today to say very clearly, 1, don't touch African and colonized women, children, men, any of us, but specifically African colonized women. And if you think that we're joking, if you think that we're playing, maybe you should ask my niece's ex-boyfriend who hit her and knocked her tooth out of her mouth. Ask him how he's doing, because the streets may call him Jarrell, but I call him Sweet Booty. Ain't that right, Sweet Booty? Yeah, but
What does that even mean? Did he just say he raped him? So he's like yeah, it sounds like he's implying he gang raped him. Gazi, are you saying you gang raped somebody? Look, domestic abuse is a real problem. You do not rape anyone as a punishment. That is not how it works. You don't rape people, Gazi. Rape is bad. And the thing is, he'll say, well, maybe it was a joke. I can't tell. Because this is like has a lot of serious themes to it. It's impossible to tell if this is a joke or not. I mean, he is the joker, but he's not saying a lot of funny things. Hobby, thank you for the tier 1. Rape is bad. What a concept. True.
don't play about our peoples. We don't do that over here. Land back? Land back! Because we really believe. Touch one. Touch all. Touch one. Touch all. Touch one. Touch all. Touch one. Touch all. That's what we believe. Yeah. And you touched one of us, and now you're gonna pay. I'll tell you how you're gonna pay at the end of the video, okay? Because we just want to have a conversation, Antifa. We just want to have a conversation, and then you give us the money that you made.
It sounds less like you want to have a conversation and more like you want to do a gang rape. I mean, like nobody's gonna listen to you.
An African Filipino woman have to pay so she can protect her family because you doxed her because she said that she is not taking the vaccine and her child will not be taking this COVID vaccine.
Oh. Well, you shouldn't dox them because of that, but that is dumb.
And you wanted to mock her, make fun of her for that.
Well, you can make fun of somebody for not taking the vaccine, but again, you shouldn't dox them. And that is assuming that Gazi's being truthful about the doxing.
I guess you want to make fun of the fact that the Pfizer company is number 3 on the top list for being sued for wrongful deaths. Pfizer, who last year, 2019, killed hundreds of African children with another of their vaccines. You see, we black and brown people,
COVID has killed much more black people than anything you're bringing up right now. And COVID is going to kill much more black people if they don't take the vaccine. And you want to know what communities got that vaccine first? White people. Who are at the front of the line? White people. I am in Prince George's County. It is one of the blackest counties in Maryland. And it also just so happens to have the lowest vaccination rate in Maryland. Why? White people were ahead of the line due to income, history, a lot of different reasons. Probably a lot of racism in there too, honestly. You want my honest opinion? If it was this grand plot to kill people, why would white people and rich people be at the front of the line? It doesn't make any sense.
The lab rats, they do anything to us. You've done everything to us. They keep harassing us and locking us up. You can't let us in the street. You can't let our children play on the playground. Play on the playground.
What? Like, the thing is, he's going from lunacy to like real issues to like more lunacy to just conspiracy theories. So it's very difficult for me to like know an appropriate reaction to what he's saying. But what did he just?
Can't let us in the street.
Did he sing that?
You can't let our children play on the playground. Play on the playground.
Yeah, he sung it and danced to it.
You can't let our children play on the playground. Play on the playground. Play on the playground. Play on the playground. And start going down like that. And you're probably wondering, why does he have this mask on? Why does he have this makeup on? It's called SU energy. And if you know anything about clown makeup, white people made fun of us like this. But I'm here to tell them the joke's on them. So yeah, we say we're not taking the vaccine. We want to see how the white people in the suburbs fare with the vaccine before we take the vaccine.
They took it first. They were the first to take it. They took it. They went on with their lives. That's what happened. They're not dying in waves. They are fine. White people and rich people were the first people to get the vaccine. Let's see how they fare. They already took it. They're living their day to day. They're taking little Susie to school. They're going to work. They're fine. You can't use that as an excuse. They already took it. They already took it. You want to know the biggest groups of people who have yet to take it? Poor people and black people.
Vaccine. Yeah. We want to see how the rich white people fare with the vaccine before we take the vaccine. We're not your lab rats anymore. We're not your lab rats anymore. You be our lab rats. We're just gonna watch you take it, and we'll see you in 6 months, and then we'll talk about taking the vaccine. Does that make us anti-vaxxers? Antifa? Does that make us stupid?
Yes.
Antifa? Of course you wouldn't understand. Antifa, because you're white-led. Antifa!
Okay. Antifa's not white-led. It has a lot of white people in it. Because Antifa doesn't have a leader. Probably like people who help organize people in local communities within it, like who go by the label of Antifa, right? But God, this guy. There's black people within Antifa, number one. And number two, I understand like how black people have been used as guinea pigs historically. How they tested syphilis on black people, didn't give them the treatment because they wanted to see what would do to their bodies. But this doesn't work here. Because this treatment was given to the white people first. It doesn't make sense. If this was a grand ploy to destroy black people, why would they want to give it to me before black people? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Yeah. So you don't know what it's like to be a lab rat. You don't know what it's like for the black women who were slaves to have to be cut open and dissected. You don't know about that history. That's why we have to lead the revolution, not you, cave beast. Not you. Tom and Karen, call the police. If you see us walking, call the police. If you see us barbecuing, call the police. If you see our children walking, call the police and kill us. And kill us. And kill us. And kill us.
Cave beast, man. Cave beast. Oof. Dude. There's like a subcategory of gay. Oh, he's a cave beast. Oh, a cave beast. Ooh, that's what it sounds like, honestly. Sounds like something above, like, bear.
And then you wanted to call me, what's the word? Anti-Semitic. Well, let me tell you something. My name ain't Nick Cannon. I ain't backing up from this. No way, Jose. I said what I said, period. Yeah. I said I don't give a about Anne Frank, and I meant it. Why would I care about a white Jewish girl who has a museum, who we are forced to remember every year in schools? But I, and none of you, could name a single African girl that died on the slave ships from Africa to here. Why don't we know any of their names? Why don't we know any of the little Africans?
Well, I mean, we do know former Africans, like, slaves who wrote books. Frederick Douglass, right? And by the way, like, there's millions of Jews who are dead and we'll never hear the story of. It is true that we need to learn more about the history of slavery and its impact. But that doesn't mean you can just, like, talk about burning Anne Frank's book and actively going after her, saying, like, fuck Anne Frank. Like, you can just say, like, you know, that seems like an important thing. It's not my thing. It's not the thing I talk about. If you said it a lot more like that, I think nobody would have been miffed.
Slave girls' names who died. Why don't we know their names? They were chained and squished together so tightly you couldn't breathe, in your own blood, mucus, and everything. We don't know any of those little black girls' names, but I know about Anne Frank, a white Jewish girl. I'm in America, United States of America, what is called Turtle Island for real, and I have feet right here, look at my feet, resting on bloody soil of millions of indigenous girls. I don't know any of those indigenous girls' names. I don't know any of their names or their stories, but I know about white Jewish girl Anne Frank. That is genocide. That is genocide. Where they kill you and you only care about their martyrs. And don't tell me that a white Jewish girl Anne Frank ain't white. Just because two white people are fighting don't mean that that white person's not white to my black behind. Ask the black Jews in Brooklyn who had their children ran over by white Jews if white Jews are white. Ask the Palestinian children who are...
Wait, what about the white Jews who were just mowed down by black Israelites? That happened like a year ago. That's not like fast. That's not like an old time ago.
Bombed and droned every day by white power Israel. If they are white, if those white Jews are white. You see, Antifa, you wouldn't understand because you're white-led. You're white. So, of course, you can't see other whites.
Okay, so would any of you guys trust this man with $200,000 to start a commune in Colorado mountains? Apparently, that's what he's asking for, though. Doesn't the Blackhammer organization have a Twitter? What have they been tweeting out? I could watch this all day, right? This thing is hilarious. But, again, he's no threat. Like, a lot of people, like, I don't really get that angry at him. Because, again, I don't see a real threat here. If I look back up Blackhammer. Is there, like, a Blackhammer? Blackhammer Utah, Blackhammer Chicago, like an actual just Blackhammer. There's Gazi, there he is. We personally want to say rest in piss to colonizer Karl Marx. They don't have a lot of friends, do they? Where's the main account Twitter? I want to see how quick I get banned. Can we refer to Gazi as the Grand Wizard of the Blackhammer organization going forward? Can we do that? Okay, that's probably a little too much. That's probably a little bit too much. Does anybody have the main account Twitter? Here it is. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Everyone, this is Sergeant Sophie Watt, and I'm a land liberator. I am here at a liberated river. Okay, Blackhammer organization has been able to liberate 200 acres of land, and we got water sources, you feel me? So we're out here checking it out, looking at the land, and just wanted to be appreciative of all of you all who have supported us and donated to us and joined our organization. So we need those funds here, the land is...
Can I buy like a piece of land right next to it and make it like an Anne Frank memorial? Can I do that? Can I buy a piece of land right next to them, make it a memorial about Anne Frank? Can we do that? Can we start that fundraiser? Is that a possible? Is that I know that's legal. Like, how much would it cost? I don't need 200 acres. I just need like an acre of land, just a single acre. Can we start that GoFundMe? Start. That didn't give me that. Dengist Khan. She was a colonizer. So am I. So is every other white person. Not blaming her. She didn't ask to be turned into a poster child. She, like, I don't think she would have cared that everybody read her book. Yeah, the thing is, it turned from this, right? Where I think it's actually a good point. Like, if the point was, hey, we learn about all these tragedies that happened in Germany, we need to learn more about the tragedies that happened here as well, right? As well should be the statement. The problem is, it turned from that into just fuck Anne Frank. And this section of thought has also a long history of anti-Semitism. And so when you start talking about burning Anne Frank's books and openly saying F Anne Frank, like, it's no longer feels like a integrated, like, intelligent point about the history that's taught in our schools. No, the point was, we don't like none of you. Herd immunity, a massacre permitted by the state. The empire these colonies hold so near and dear is crumbling. Trash infrastructure, mass shootings, and murderous pigs running rampant. And they still want reform and community control of the clan. God. You know, if they were just doing this, random, like, building of this thing in the middle of whatever, and they didn't have this weird, like, inflammatory anti-Semitism, just randomly just saying, we hate white people because they're white, just randomly out of nowhere, like, I'd have zero problems with going on. Buying 200 land for land back? Whatever, cool. This is, like, of course, like an intricate, I guess, PR campaign. That is what Gazi's doing. intricate PR campaign to be an anti-Semitic little shitter. But like, it is also something that should get attention when like anti-Semitic hate crimes like are a real thing in this country. So he's throwing Jewish people under the bus. He's throwing gay people under the bus. Of course, and this matters literal nothing to him. He'll throw white people under the bus. And trust me, he's no threat to us. He's no threat to white people. But those other groups, historically, they've had a lot of stuff thrown at them. Video no longer available. How difficult would it be to get into a fight with a Gazi Kodo? Not like a real fight, but like an internet like spat, you know? You can go back and forth a little bit. Have a debate with him. I saw he did a debate not too long ago. I don't think it's worth it. Honestly, I don't think it's worth it. I think it's funnier to just like watch, like stare from a distance, you know? Let's clear this up. Rona is short for coronavirus, not Asian people. We have Asian leadership and numerous Asian comrades in the org and unite with the power. We are also pro-China, pro-DPRK. Wow. So his whole thing is being against slavery, but he's okay with forced labor? So the prison system is slavery, but forced labor in the DPRK isn't. Gazi Kodo, you are an interesting man. And you certainly lead an interesting organization. Her father was literally involved in the killing of colonized people. Like, so what's wrong with you all? Okay, to be clear, her father was drafted, okay? Did I see the Joker rant? Yeah, we just watched like 80% of the Joker rant. I kind of want to go back to the Joker rant. This shit's kind of funny. Let's finish it, and then we'll finish. Then we'll finish this segment.
But trust me, my black can see other white. My black ass can see other white. Ask the African Jews from Ethiopia, the first real original Jewish people. If the white Jews in Israel, who forced genocide on their bodies, if they are white. So yeah, Anne Frank was a white Jew. There's white Jews, there's African Jews, there's colonized Jews, but then there's white colonizer Jews. So why, again, would I, me, totally black, totally seeing genocide every day through my eyes, give a damn about you, who have produced a life off of my life, who has produced a life off of my life, who has produced a life off of your life, who has produced a life off of your life, who has produced a life off of your life. Is the host supposed to care about the parasite? No, but I care about my people.
White people are parasites, damn.
Who are my people, you ask?
Oh, it's got the hammer. Look out.
Who are my people, you ask? My people are African and colonized people. I'm obviously African, but I'm in unity with all colonized people, aka not whites, but they call us people of color, but our real uniting force is that.
Okay, so if okay, let's be clear. You're complaining about like stolen labor, all these. You do know in the concentration camps they used them as like work camps to produce guns and bombs for the German Nazi army that they would then go use to conquer more people, put more people in camps, and then continue the cycle, and then switch them to death camps to eliminate them. Right? Okay, well.
That we all have the same boot, white power colonialism boot on our necks, on our necks, yeah. So we, colonized, poor and working
If he drops the hammer on his foot, that'd be funny.
Have united forces and created Blackhammer, an anti-colonial organization for the total liberation of African colonized people. We are building a city with no cops, no Rona, no Rent, and no Mayo Saxon. Policy complexion individuals.
Okay, so he's literally just talking about making a black ethnostate, but no Rona. So not only is he an anti-vaxxer, but he thinks he can just run away from. He does know that like you're gonna have to transport supplies from outside of there to there. Therefore, you can bring coronavirus to that facility. Like, what are you gonna do if somebody gets coronavirus? What's gonna happen? You're not testing people. You don't got the medical supplies for that. And you're not taking vaccines. What then? What's the solution there? Just hope people just get through it? Lose a few? Okay.
No Cave Tom, no Cave Becky, no Cave Chiron. Just us coming together, uniting as one. No divisions about gender or sexuality or any of those things. And we're gonna build a city where we can prosper, where we can be, where we can walk outside and not have a target on our backs. Please don't kill me today.
You think he's actually vaccinating? He's pulling Tucker? No, I believe he believes what he's saying. I can see it, man. Like, he believes what he's saying. He's just off his rocker is all.
Please don't kill me today. Please don't kill me today. Today. Yeah, we're building a city. And also what we've done thus far is we've been giving our poor working class people KN95 masks, medical grade masks. Remember when they said that it didn't matter what kind of mask you wore? Cloth masks, they were killing us? We always knew it was N95, KN95.
Well, no, the thing was, of course, certain masks are more effective. I don't think they ever said that all masks have the same level of effectiveness. They just wanted people to be wearing masks because not everybody was going to have access to 95 masks because we didn't have like enough to give to every single American. And it was better for you to just wear cloth than nothing at all.
And we've given our people free medical PPE and free vitamins and free herbs and free food and free clothes, creating dual contending power. And we didn't take no money from no Democrats. Black Lives Matter. We didn't take no money from George Soros. Black Lives Matter.
There it is. Man, I wonder why people think he might be an anti-Semite. Just a small amount. There it is. So burn Anne Frank books. Fuck Anne Frank. Demonize about George Soros. We're getting the whole bingo. We're getting the whole bingo, man. All we need is bankers and elitists, and we got bingo, and everybody in chat gets a free sub, okay?
We did it with our own money. We did it with our own care. We did it with the communities. Help.
Yes, we need help.
Black power. Land back. Land back. Land back. Land back. We did it. We did it with ourselves. We give food, clothes, and housing to our people. Because they're not going to do it for us, are they, comrades? No. Are they, comrades? No. Are they, comrades? No. Touch one. Touch all.
Okay, so this is sad on his part. But again, it's much sadder for everybody behind him because that means everybody behind him believe that this individual is charismatic enough to convince them that he is the leader of the anti-colonial revolution, that this is the guy. This is the one that'll lead them to victory. That is the saddest part, that he was able to trick anyone to believe his delusions.
Save ourselves. No one else is going to save us. So we're building dual contending power. But anyways, tired of this shameless plug. Now back to what this show is about. Antifa, we just want to have a talk. So could you come meet us? Chief Shagun, what is the address?
Martin Luther King Jr. Library.
Martin Luther King Jr. Library, Denver, Colorado. Thank you so much, Chief Shagun. Meet us there on January 31st. What time, Shagun?
4:30 p.m., y'all. Show your face.
4:30 p.m. Come meet us.
Damn, I wish I could have went there as like, hello, I'm Supreme Commander of Antifa. I honestly, if I would have gotten this before then, I would have went there, live streamed the whole thing, just see what happens. I'm the Supreme Commander of the Anglo-Saxon division, of the what was it, Mayo-Saxon division of the Antifa chapter. We have decided that you actually have to pay us reparations. We're gonna go back and forth on that one. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can negotiate it.
Come on outside, Antifa. Ain't nobody gonna jump you. Ain't nobody gonna jump you. Get the hell out of the black community, Antifa.
The thing is, you can't say, okay, he laughed after saying nobody's gonna jump you, but he just talked about gang raping somebody like 10 minutes ago.
And get the hell off of our hashtags, Antifa. Get the hell away from us. But you do need to come meet with me and my hammers. Because we just want to have a little chit-chat. Land back. 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 Touch one.
Wait, I walk up to him. What was the South Park thing? Oh, you want reparations? I'll use my credit card. Yeah. Okay.
Touch one. Touch all.
Follow Blackhammer at Blackhammer.org on Instagram, on Facebook, y'all. Come through, Antifa, MLK Library, Aurora, Colorado, 8 p.m., y'all. Come through.
Man, don't think the revolution's gonna start in Colorado either. Oh, well, that's the Blackhammer organization. That's my thoughts on them. What a strange little COVID-19 basic information. Okay, there's some actual, like, basic information on it, but they're still against.
A curd is a curd.
Add soap and water.
There's like so much stuff they do that's actually cool, but if they just weren't a group of anti-Semitic nut jobs, then it would be fine. Cons for days. Thanks to the Prime Gaming sub. I appreciate it. Appreciate that a ton. They asked who have told or what are you telling people? What? What are you telling people what? Like, if they're just providing PPE to marginalized groups or like telling people about COVID or buying pieces of land to start weird whatever the hell they're doing, it'd be fine. But then they're like adding the anti-Semitism, their leaders talking about gang rape, going after Anne Frank, talking about burning her books, talking about George Soros, right? Defending the DPRK in China. Weird combination. Mission statement. Anyway, that's enough of that. Here, I made a PDF of their logo. Enjoy. Oh, you made a PDF of their logo. So now we can make the shirt without paying for it. Yo, dope. Can I make a separate shop? Can I? Wait. Can I make a shirt that says like I love my white guilt? Can I do that? Can I make a rainbow version of this and say I love my white guilt? Make a shirt of that? Would that be possible? Oh, and then I could sell it on my merch website when I finally make one. Yo, that'd be great. Do I really want to be sued? No, so I guess we'd have to tweak the logo a little bit, right? To make it very, very parody, right? You know? It'd be covered by fair use through the parody, right? Dylan, they'll cut my head off. They'll leave me alone. They're doing that thing in Colorado. There's a million people tweeting at them right now. They won't care. And if they do care, it'll just be funny. I know how much Gazi Kodzo got a lot of heat 3 years ago by the anti-SJW crowd. I will be nothing but a blip in the radar. They will not care.